Hello everyone and welcome to a budget related video. We need to really talk about the money and how I've been spending it. Like I'm in a cartel. So I need to take it easy. I need to reel it in. I haven't used my envelopes in quite some time. Everything is dusty. This video is going to be loosely edited, similar to the next few videos that you see from me, and we'll talk about where I've been, what I've been doing in other videos. But for right now, let's get into what's happening with the money. If you haven't seen my cash envelopes before, I do have two sets of envelopes that I use. BMF is blow money fast. Car is for car maintenance. Groceries, I also put household items in there as well. Home is for any furniture or any fixings around the house. Medical is for co-pays or other medical things that are needed. Sometimes I might put like band-aids and things from the medical as well, but it depends. This document has been with me for over 3 years now, I want to say. I used to use it religiously and I need to get back into that, but I have been so far gone from my envelopes that I didn't even realize until I went home for my niece's christening. I didn't even realize that money was in there. Okay, that's how much I've fallen off. I've fallen off that bad. I'm now putting the money that I have in here, I'm putting it on the document that I created forever ago. And I'm also going to update that document. But the thing is, I don't go into the office anymore. So like, when am I going to print for free? Anyway, so I'm just adding up what I have in here. Surprised that money was even in the savings, because now the money that I thought I was going to put towards savings won't be going into a zero envelope. It'll be going into an envelope that already has something in it. So I just feel a little bit better about where I am money-wise. Still bad, but not as bad as I thought I was. You know what I mean? So I have gone through all of the envelopes. I see what's in here. Little PG, that's my goddaughter. And now I have a niece. So I need to create an envelope or a subcategory in my high yield savings for my niece. I need to really get on top of this, because the amount of money I spent for her christening party, her dress, her cake topper, her all of these customized things, you would again, I don't know when I was inducted into this cartel. Is that the right terminology? Whatever it is, I don't know when they let me in, but clearly they didn't check the income to expense ratio, because I am doing too much. Anyway, this is my cash breakdown. This is typically what I would take to the bank, give it to the teller. I make sure it doesn't look like a ransom note or a robbery of sorts. A lot of the tellers tend to like this because they don't have to talk to me. So I feel like a win is a win. And this is what I ended up getting. You'll see after I count the cash that I have that it is going to be short, because things had to happen before the filming of the video. And now that I'm mentally prepared to make videos, edit videos, and post videos, I gotta move when I'm motivated to move. So here is the breakdown in terms of the full amount broken down into what envelope or area the money will go towards. So this is how my mind works. I think about all of the envelopes or all of the areas within my financial life that needs to be funded, and then I divvy out the funds. So everybody's going to get a little bit of allowance today, because I can't just have empty envelopes right now. I need to go into December with a little green in all of the envelopes. Now, we know some of them might end up at zero by the end of November, but for right now, everybody's getting something. To the people in the budgeting YouTube community, are we the ones that loved playing cashier or supermarket or grocery store things when we were younger? Are we the Monopoly lovers? What is it about us enjoying having a cash box? Like, what is it? Let me know. Or is that everyone in the cash budgeting community? I'm curious. Are we wired differently? I'm okay with it. I just want to know, are we like this for these reasons? Now that I'm really thinking about this, what about the times when the supermarkets used to have those coupon little things in the aisles? Were we not just pulling out those coupons and thinking they were money? Were we not putting them in our miniature purses and wallets thinking we had cash? Big bank? Like, the imagination of kids, especially with no phones, especially with no tablets. We really couldn't do anything else when our family members were shopping. We just had ourselves to entertain, our imagination, and those coupons. Okay, let me snap out of it. So I'm just calculating how much I have left to then know how much I have to stuff these envelopes. I actually did go grocery shopping already, so that is what's going to be missing from this. And to be honest, my wallet was downstairs, so I don't even have the remainder in the video. So I will probably put it on the screen how much is left in the grocery budget. And then moving forward, I'll make sure that I bring my wallet up. Okay, $215. That's what we have to work with. You've already seen the breakdown for each area. So let's dive into why or what I'm going to use it for if I already have something in mind. The e-fund is getting $20. The goal here for this cash envelope, stuffing, budgeting, money maintenance video is just getting back in the swing of things. And the e-fund money is going to go into my Chime savings. It's more accessible, faster, easier way to use it if needed, rather than my high yield savings, which would take days to get access to for a transfer. So just please use what you can for accessibility reasons when it comes to your e-fund. I think that it's something that I have to remember, that the e-fund is not, the emergency fund is not a savings. It is used for an emergency. So you will have to tap into that if there's an emergency. Don't just pile the money up, and it's like, oh, well, I don't want to touch it. Touch that money if it's an emergency. Anyway, blow money fast. This is guilt-free spending. If I want to buy books, if I want to buy candy, if I want to go have drinks with my friends, if I want to purchase an item that falls outside of any of these other categories, then I shouldn't feel guilty about it because I have put money aside for it. For the car fund, this is car maintenance. This is tires, oil changes, car washes, any of that. I'm putting in 10 for right now. The goal is to have the deductible, and that amount could also be for 4 tires. Could also be for a service, for new headlights or brake lights or anything like that. Groceries, I allotted 125 because groceries keep getting higher and I am pescatarian, so it's already expensive. And I have $12 left over, but I also found $2 in my wallet. So I have $14 left. Wonderful. For home, I'm putting in 30, and this is a reminder to go to the bank bright and early so you don't get crumpled up dollars. 30 is going in. I'm planning on getting under cabinet lighting for my kitchen. I don't know why I like $5 bills in the medical, but I do. And I need to make my first appointment for 2024. Good old eyes. I haven't had new glasses since Jesus wept, and that's not good. I work on a computer all day long. I need new glasses. Personal, I am putting in $10. Nothing too crazy here. This is for your maintenance, your waxes, your nails, hair, your hygiene product, all that stuff I put in personal. Next, I have debt. That is a loaded statement. Anyway, I'm putting in 15. Not too much here either, but I will be more aggressive next year. I genuinely have no idea what happened with my sound there for quite a while, but anyway, I think it's important to know or even remember or reprogram your mind to think that whenever someone says, oh, I have to get back in the swing of things, or I fell off for a while, I think we have to remember that life is not as linear as we would like it to be. there are detours, there are roadblocks, there are traffic jams, there are potholes, there's so much going on, and the speed limit is never the same on any two roads that you're on. Not even on the same road half the time. Sometimes you just need to slow down, and I get it, and that's where I am right now. So hopefully the momentum will last longer than it has before. But yeah, debt got some money, holidays got 30. I have a few things lined up. Christmas trip coming up, other trips coming up. My niece's birthday, my goddaughter's birthday is actually in December as well. But anyway, let's move on. Savings has 37. I'm putting in 23. I'm also going to be taking you back into my planner for you to see my bingo savings challenge that I started, did not contribute to until whenever I was in my binder last. So many things, so many things. But we're in it now. We're going to update it. I'll show that to you. And then for my goddaughter's envelope, I always put $8. That is my favorite number. That is her dad's favorite number. Her dad's my best friend. It just kind of makes sense. It kind of works. It's his line number. It just makes sense. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put that in as well. I thought about changing out some of the bills, but I'm going to just leave the singles in there in case I need them next time. I mean, not much to report. Taxes, getting 14. I'm just not enthused. Anyway, next we have travel. I'm just putting in $10 for that. My trip that is in January, it's paid off. So now I just have to worry about clothing, hair, nails, any extra activities that I have, food, you know, that whole thing. I wasn't even going to bring up how long I was struggling to get those wobbly $5 bills in there. Anyway, so this 20 that has no real home is for gas. I have been thoroughly enjoying working from home, and that will be discussed in another video because, of course, as I get back into my planner, it will all make sense as to where I've been and what I have and have not been doing. So let's go ahead and get into my planner so that I can show you what my savings challenge looks like, what it should be, what it eventually will be. Oh, and I also want to add that my planner supplies for 2024 have come in. Well, the first order that I placed. And then I had a moment. I replayed all of my planner years in full from the time that I got my actual A5 planner. And I was like, ooh, what if I go back like to my true first time in the planner situation? What if I go back to that? Because maybe I really do need to relay that foundation. You know what I mean? Maybe I just need a new concrete slab. You get what I'm saying? So I got a few things. But anyway, back to this though. I know that I said that this is loosely edited, so I'm just gonna say this before I bring this planner over here. I know, and you know, that what I'm about to show you, you've already seen when I set it up. The thing is, we're going into it now in hopes that we're going to really like put the money in. You get what I'm saying? So this time we're going to mark some stuff off finally. It just took, I don't know, 3, 6, 8, 9 months. The point is, we're here, we're doing the things. I just wanted to make sure we remembered that this late in the video. I'm just saying. Before we get into the bingo numbers, amounts, months, and all of that, I wanted to give you a close-up of the budget breakdown, and some of the angles were a bit far away. So the savings had 37, which works for October, and 23 is what we put in, so it works for September. So I figured in this particular video, I will mark off September and October total amounts because that's how much is in the savings. And eventually I will work my way through the months that are missing, but that's where the sticky note to the left-hand side comes into play, because I did pull for every single month And I made sure that I documented if it was B32 or G72 so that I can still document it and hopefully input everything by the end of the year or by February, maybe. Clips from this video remind me of how ill prepared I was. Why was my pen case across the room? And where are my pens? And what kind of order is this? And why is my adapter piece in my pen case? What is happening? The highlighters that I'm using are mild liners. They're actually dual tip. I need to get some more because I don't think the stickers that I like for my calendar overview, I don't believe that they make that color anymore with cloth and paper. So I need to figure out an alternative for the upcoming planner year. But anyway, here is the bingo sheet, bingo grid. And we are off to a wonderful start to the end of the year before December begins. We're better than how we were a week ago. That's what I can say. And with that, I will see you in the next one. And thank you so much for putting up with me. Bye.